Afternoon, YouTube. I just did a little hike. Thought I'd share with you all the view from the top of my property. Right behind me is a set of power lines, which is the back end of my property going north-south and west. But here is the view to the north from what is basically the top of my property. The house and structure and everything I'm living at is down at the bottom of that hill. But it is a beautiful view. Of course, the wind's picking up. It's starting to get a little cold again. So, I'll catch you on the next one. So, been doing a little bit of exploring, looking at the property, and you can see behind me. I'm not too far from where I'm at. Hold on a second. So, right down there is where I'm currently staying. You can barely see it through the trees there. Right down there. So I'm thinking that perhaps this area here, level it out, cut the trees out, would be a good spot for the house to be built. I haven't explored much further. But, I've walked the north-south distance of the property, and I'll show you a view from up there here in a second. But I still have to go further east, which is behind me, and see if there's any flatter areas. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to work nicely. I can put a driveway in, circle it up to here, and the only thing that concerns me is that looks like it's a natural ditch line right there, and it flows down the hill there. I wouldn't want to mess that up too much, because I know right down there is another seep spring, but I don't think that I would mess it up too much. I could move all the dirt from up here, and what we don't level out, or what excess from leveling out is over, I could bury a septic system right there and still have plenty of rock and whatnot to continue percolating through the ground. But we want to capture the methane, so we'll see how that works out. To see what the boss says, because I've learned in my 26 years of marriage that the two most important words of any relationship are yes and dear. It goes for both parties. So I'll catch you on the next recording. Afternoon, YouTube. Figured it's starting to get a little late here. I'm about to wind up for the day, so I thought I'd take you on a tour of the outbuildings and show you what I've done with the deck so far in this quick little update. So the first of these buildings, this little one, I'm not sure what it was used for. All of them are full of stuff, but this has got a nice little loading ramp for livestock, which I will put to use in the future. But inside you can see old tires and furniture and just a bunch of stuff that I'm going to have to, work through and see if anything's worth salvaging or using on our buildings. Got an old water trough there that I can put to use. And then here's the other side of this, which again, I'm not sure. A lot of cleanup, but there's some old mirrors there we can clean up and use. And then this is a large barn. Let me work my way through the weeds here. I haven't mowed anything or done any real work on it, but I think that, again, they use this for storage. And maybe even had chickens in here at one point. I'm not sure. Again, filled with all sorts of junk. But stuff we'll have to work through. Clean up. A bunch of aluminum. Salvage that and sell it. An old sprayer. I'm not sure what's in here. I've never been in here. Like washing or milking. I'm not entirely certain. But there's all that tin that can be used. And then I think they use this as a horse barn at one point on the other side. I'll get over there and show you. Good concrete pads to work off of. But it looked like it's falling down at the moment. That's okay. I can use that light fixture. It looks like these were horse stalls, or maybe goat, I don't know. A lot of compost on the ground. It'd be great for spraying it, spreading in a garden. And then we've got that building there. I'm not sure what it was used for. I haven't really found my way inside of it yet. Yeah, and that concrete pad comes all the way out to here. So I think this is where we're gonna be housing some livestock and do the garden area over there maybe. Because all the water comes down from the mountain. It comes down to here, so we'll get good water in the soil. I could duck in over there, but there's what looks like the door. But this thing is falling down too. Lots of wasp nests in these places, which is going to be exciting come summer if we ain't got these things tore down by then. Again, this may have just been where they house their equipment. I think I might have a UPS delivery. I think they might have finally found us. I'll be right back. So that was indeed a UPS delivery. And we just sent a small test package so that they could learn to know where we are, because our property doesn't show up on GPS at all. So it's difficult for them to find us. But let's finish up with the outbuildings. Got one last outbuilding other than the root cellar, which I've pretty much cleared a path to. I'll show you that when I flip over to the deck. Oh, so again, this looked like it was a little workshop. Just again, full of junk and stuff, but screen door, door. I don't know if I can use any of that. There's an old tape player, really old tape player. Reel to reel. I ain't seen one of those since I was a kid with my daddy. And then that looks like it might be molasses or something. I ain't done a whole lot of exploring. These look like they might have held the chickens or whatnot. There's a chicken wire everywhere, which I can put to good use. And there was a work area over there. So let's go look at the deck and see what we got there. So we had to basically start over with the deck because we changed our design plan on how we wanted to do it. So we're going to end up with a 30 by 40 deck, and it's been a lot of work, but it's coming along. So I've got most of my poles in. I got like 4 or 5 more to go. 4 after I put this one in, which the hole's already dug. Got tired of trying to dig through all the clay and everything, so I went and bought myself an auger. I always say work smarter, not harder. I think I worked smart and hard. Get under my string over here. My level. Lots of glass jars everywhere. I was gonna try and turn this thing into a shower room, but it's too short for one thing. It's falling down for another. But I might just try to refurbish it and use it as a root cellar. It's got sturdy walls, but I'm hunched over right now just trying to get in here. Lots of glass jars everywhere. Let's see if I can get up here. That's the roof area. They used full-on logs to roof it up with and then put a peak over it. So I don't know what I can do with it, but I won't know till I can start tearing it down to rebuild it. And that's pretty much it. What's going on? Again, I'm trying to do a video every week. The family should be up here on by the time the next video is produced. And I'm working on getting power out here because I need 2 bills in order to get my driver's license changed over so I can get a nursing license for this state, which is gonna be fun. And then I'll probably take a contract and go stay in a hotel 3 days a week while I'm working my 3 days, and then come back here and work for 4. Do the flippity flop thing. A little outside box right there. I've bought all my equipment and everything to build myself a box, and then I'm gonna have power hooked up, and hopefully I can get internet service out here, but I don't know how much that's gonna cost because I need to get a DSL line, which sucks, but it's the only option. It's either that or satellite. That's gonna be almost worthless for what we like to do, and you know, I just can't have large latency issues when I'm gaming. So until next week, y'all stay healthy. Bye.